Hi, Jens here from Team Tornado Fit, where body, mind and soul get fired up for an amazing life. And it's Tuesday again, TED Talk Tuesday, and here a little reminder. When I hold this apple and let go, guess what happens? It drops. We know it. Same thing with all the TED Talks. It's not for you to guess, it's for you to learn and implement in your life. So let's get right into it. This morning I watched an amazing presentation by Cuddy about the power of our posture. And we know it. We know when we go in a social situation, we know that we get judged by our posture. We are aware that non-verbal communication has a huge effect on our lives. It decides who we hang out with, who we hire, who we get married to. And listen to this. Looking at somebody's face for 1 second determines 70% of the senators and governors that are voted into office. 1 second, that's all it took. They're in or not. So we know that our nonverbal communication has an effect on how others talk and think about us. The question is, does our nonverbal communication have an effect on us? And that is exactly what Cuddy researched, and the results will change your life. We share a lot of nonverbal communication with the animal kingdom, and we have in common that when we feel dominant and are proud, we open up. And if we feel powerless and defeated, we close up and make ourselves small. So our minds change our body. But can our body also change our mind? We know that when we're happy, we smile. But they also found out that when we smile, we get happy. An amazing trick that I learned from another book was you stick a pencil in your mouth and hold it for a while so that you have no choice but to smile, and guess what? Your mood will go up. So we can put on a smile and literally get happier. Can we also open up and get more powerful? Our mind changes our body. There are physiological changes depending on the way we feel. And in this case, the hormones are important. Testosterone stands for dominance and pride, and cortisol is the stress hormone. People in leading positions have a high level of testosterone, but also a low level of cortisol, which is important because how do we react to stress? Robot changes in primates have shown that these levels really quickly adjust to the position that animal was in. The first experiments were simply there to find out how the hormones level changed according to our poses. So for 2 minutes, people had to do either a power pose or a powerless pose. And the results were kind of fun. After 2 minutes of a power pose, the testosterone level went up 20% and the cortisol level went down 10%. And with a powerless pose, the testosterone level went down 25% and the cortisol level was raised by 15%. Our nonverbals govern how we think about ourselves. Our body changed our mind. The question they now had is if what they called a power posing could really affect our life in meaningful ways. Can we implement power posing in social, stressful situations, just like going to the lunchroom as a teenager, or what we all went through, a job interview? The important thing to remember is power posing is not how you talk to others, it is how you talk to yourself. So in this experiment, people had to go through a job interview. Before the job interview, according to which group they were in, they either went through 2 minutes of power posing somewhere in privacy or through a powerless posing somewhere in privacy. After that, they went to an interview where the person just stared at them. Probably one of the most stressful things we can go through in life. We need to remember that the applicants were evaluated in all different aspects of the interview. The structure of the speech, the content, the qualifications, etc., etc. And the interesting thing is, what made the decision was the presence. The people that went through 2 minutes of power posing were hired. Power posing can make us passionate, enthusiastic, authentic, captivating, and confident. So, our bodies change our mind changes our behavior, and our behavior changes our outcomes. At first you might feel like you're faking it, you're a fraud, or you don't belong there because your confidence is based on a power pose before the thing, and you still have this uncomfortable feeling about it. But guess what? It's not anymore fake it till you make it, it's fake it till you become it. Because the more you go through these experiences with confidence and enthusiasm, the more it becomes yourself and the more confident you get. So a tiny tweak can have big changes. So next time you have an important event or an important speech to give or an important person to meet, don't just sit there and wait and stare at your phone. Go to a bathroom stall, power pose for 2 minutes. You will see and feel the changes. It's an amazing discovery. I love it. I will do it. Share it with everyone you know. I urge you to do it. Thank you, Amy Cuddy, for this amazing TED Talk. It just empowered me. Fake it till you become it. Thank you, and see you next week at TED Talk Tuesday.